Picture this: a person whose life seems to be a battleground of setbacks, one who's constantly replaying past failures like a broken record. Every misstep, every blunder, haunting their thoughts like a relentless ghost. They dwell on that botched job interview, letting it gnaw away at their confidence, eroding their motivation like water wearing down a stone. But here's the kicker: it doesn't have to be this way. Now, let's talk curiosity. Imagine someone who's never given cooking a second thought. They've stuck to the same old routine, never daring to venture beyond the familiar. But one day, they decide to take a leap of faith and try their hand at a new recipe. And guess what? They discover a hidden talent, a passion for cooking that ignites a fire within them. All it took was a little curiosity, a willingness to explore the unknown. Next up, distractions. We live in an age of constant interruption, bombarded by notifications, social media, and endless distractions. But instead of letting these distractions dictate our lives, we can take back control. By implementing simple techniques like time blocking and setting clear goals, we can reclaim our focus and boost our productivity. Now, let's talk laziness. We've all been there, putting off tasks until the last minute, letting procrastination rule the day. But what if I told you there's a better way? By breaking tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, we can overcome inertia and kick laziness to the curb. And hey, a little reward never hurts either. Ignoring your body. It's a common trap we fall into, pushing ourselves to the brink without a second thought. But here's the truth: neglecting our physical and mental health is a recipe for disaster. Just imagine someone who ignores the warning signs of stress and exhaustion until it's too late. But it doesn't have to end in disaster. By prioritizing self-care activities like exercise, meditation, and adequate rest, we can keep burnout at bay and stay on top of our game. Now, let's talk purpose. Without a clear sense of direction, we're just drifting aimlessly through life, like a ship without a rudder. But here's the thing: finding your why can change everything. Just imagine taking the time to reflect on your core values, setting meaningful goals that align with your deepest desires. Suddenly, everything falls into place, and life takes on a whole new meaning. And finally, let's talk about asking for help. It's a common misconception that seeking assistance is a sign of weakness. But in reality, it's quite the opposite. Just imagine someone who's too proud to ask for help, struggling to make progress on their own. But when they finally swallow their pride and reach out to a trusted mentor or colleague, everything changes. Suddenly, they're not alone anymore, and success feels within reach. So there you have it, folks. 7 common pitfalls that can derail our lives if we're not careful. But here's the good news: with a little mindfulness and a willingness to change, we can overcome anything life throws our way. So let's roll up our sleeves and get to work, shall we? Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends to support our channel.